Alrighty, let's take a look at editing our object in edit mode. So if I hit tab to go into edit mode, you can see that I can actually grab parts of this mesh by hitting the G, S, and R keys, just like we did when we grabbed the actual object. So hitting Control Tab, let's go into face select mode. And if I right click a face, you can see, like I said, I can hit the G key, grab it, R key to rotate it, and S key to scale it. Now, we could also delete parts of our mesh by hitting the X key, and we have some different options here to be used. The most common ones are faces, edges, and vertices. So if we delete the face, no, the face is gone. So if you delete face, obviously we'll delete the faces of the object. Hitting Control Z to undo that. If I now hit X and delete the edges, you can see that we get quite a different result. Actually kind of looks like a table. Now, the reason it does this is because if I hit Control Z once again, we've now deleted the edges here, and all four of these faces right here require this edge to be formed. So if we remove these edges, these faces can no longer be filled. And if we hit X and delete the vertices, we have yet another result. We just have the tabletop, unfortunately, now. So now, because we deleted the vertices, if I hit Control Tab to go into vertex select mode, you can see that all of these edges and faces require all four of these vertices to be formed. So if we remove these vertices by hitting X and delete the vertices, there can no longer be anything else that's formed because those vertices are critical for the rest of the cube. Alright, cool. So that's one thing. I'm going to hit Control Z now. And another thing, we can see how many vertices or edges or faces we have in our cube. If we go up here, you can see that it says vertices 4 out of 8. That means I have 4 vertices selected out of 8 total vertices. Pretty cool. If I hit the A key, now you can see it says 8 out of 8. We also have the edges and the faces. Now, this is awesome, except we're pretty limited here by what we could do with our cube. Because I could right click the vertices, hit G, grab them, move them around, maybe hit these and hit S and Z, scale them down. But again, we're fairly limited because we only have so many vertices. I mean, we can make a couple of objects with this, but we're not going to get very far. Now, so we're going to take a look at in the next tutorial how to add more geometry. But one last thing I want to check here before we finish this video is if I hit Control Tab to go into face select mode, I want to see what happens if we delete a face. So let's select this face and hit X and delete the face. And let's say we've saved our file, so now we can't hit Control Z to undo that. How do we fill back in this face? Well, that's a good question. The way we do that is fairly simple. All we need to do is hit Control Tab, go into either vertex or edge mode. If we go into vertex mode, Shift right click all 4 of these trusty little vertices right there, and then hitting the F key, you could fill that face back in. You could also do it in edge mode. If you select one edge and then select the opposite other edge and hit F, it will fill in that face. Pretty cool. So that is how you fill back in a face, yeah. If you don't have any more undo options and you want to no longer have a gap in your mesh. Alright, cool. So that is a little bit of how you edit and tweak your mesh in edit mode. Now we're going to take a look at adding more geometry because we are, like I said, very limited by this. We could probably make a couple of box looking items, but that's not going to be too fun now, is it? So let's head to the next tutorial. I'll see you there. Enjoy this quote. Ciao for now. Au revoir. Alright, our little quote / poem for this one is: every moment is a new moment, not tainted by the last, only if you let it. So stop all the stories, just forget it. The past came and went, but was never here to stay. So start every day in a brand new way. Your life, much like 3D art, you create it anew every single day. It's like a new Blender file every single day, every day that you wake up. So create it from scratch, create a masterpiece. All right, see you guys in the next video. Ciao for now.